Is there something special on August 17th? Let me check my calendar. Oh, yeah! Lois Lane was born on August 17th. Which story should I tell? Oh, there it is. A History of Lois Lane by Super Database. I actually have a whole playlist of a history of videos, like the video that you're watching right now, a history of the Justice League of America, the Justice Society of America. I do these types of videos a lot. If you want to view that playlist, just click right here. I have a giveaway contest for you guys that I'll tell you more about later on. Lois Lane was created by writer Jerry Siegel and artist Joe Shuster. She first appeared in Action Comics issue 1 in June 1938. She was an award-winning Daily Planet bossy reporter and a love interest for Kal-El, aka Clark Kent. Lois's character was originally based on Glenda Farrell's fictional reporter Torchy Blaine, and Lois's career choice was inspired by Elizabeth Coachman, or as she was known as then, Nellie Bly. Elizabeth was a pioneer in investigative journalism. Lois's name was inspired by another Torchy Blaine actress called Lola Lane, and finally, her sketch was modeled on Jerry Siegel's wife, Joanne Carter-Seigel. And from these four women, Lois Lane was created. In the golden age of comics, Lois was an aggressive reporter working for the Daily Star. Yeah, the Daily Star, not the Daily Planet. When Superman first appeared in Metropolis and a new reporter called Clark Kent joined the Star, Lois found herself attracted to Superman but resented Clark as he posed a competition to her as a reporter. In the 1940s, two major things happened. One, the Daily Star was changed to the Daily Planet in Action Comics issue number 23 in 1940, and Lois Lane began to suspect that Clark Kent was Superman. So, she made various attempts to verify this, and the first time she did this was in Superman issue number 17 in July to August of 1942. In 1943, Lois Lane got her own comic strip titled Lois Lane, Girl Reporter. In the Silver Age, Lois had a sudden change in interests. She only had three goals that were competing with her rival Lana Lang for Superman's affections, proving that Clark Kent was Superman, and marrying Superman. Wow! During the 1950s and 60s, Lois gained more popularity, so DC created a whole new solo series for her titled Lois Lane, Girlfriend of Superman, that ran from April 1958 to October 1974. It became DC's third best selling comic series in 1962 and 1965. In the 1970s, Lois was depicted as fully capable and less reliant on Superman. She engaged in more adventures without him and moved on from just discovering his secret identity. Lois appeared in the Superman family from 1974 to 1982. Lois's series was the backup series in The Daring New Adventures of Supergirl in 1982 to 1983. During the Silver and Bronze Ages, Lois's backstory was explored, with various stories explaining her life before becoming employed at the Daily Planet. During the Modern Age, Lois underwent a character change, beginning with John Byrne's The Man of Steel miniseries. In this version, Lois was portrayed as a tough as nails reporter who rarely needed rescuing. In 2011, DC Comics relaunched its titles as the New 52. Now, Lois worked for the media division of the Daily Planet. She viewed Clark as a friend and was unaware that he was Superman. However, this was the Prime Earth continuity, that is, the main DC universe. You know, the one that is known as Prime Earth or Earth Zero. And yet, there is another twist. The miniseries Convergence showed a married Superman with his pregnant wife Lois Lane, who just gave birth to his son John Kent. Now, this Superman and Lois Lane are from New Earth? I'll just clear this confusion in a while. Just hang on. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. Following Convergence, DC announced the spin off comic book series Superman, Lois and Clark by Dan Jurgens and Lee Weeks that debuted in October 2015. I'm clearing the confusion, I'm getting to it. But before proceeding, I wanted to tell you something a bit sad that may add to your confusion. The Prime Earth Superman is dead. Not only him, the Prime Earth Lois Lane is also dead. How, you may ask? Well, this I'll explain right now. You see, I saved the city. Oh, sorry. Still having hangovers from watching Spider Man Into the Spider Verse. You see, in the Darkseid War storyline, Superman became the god of strength. In Superman Volume 3, issue number 42, Superman was depowered. Then he had to overload his body with kryptonite to get his powers back. And this made Superman's cells start to degenerate because he had kryptonite poisoning. In the final days of Superman's story arc, Superman died after battling Denny Swan, aka Solar Superman. Lois Lane and Lana Lang gained Superman's powers because they both were nearest to him when his life energy faded away. That is Superman dead. Now for Lois Lane. Lois discovers that she has Superman's powers and finds out that Lana has them too. So they both take up the mantle of Superwoman. During an attack on Lex Luthor's battleship mobile base, Lois and Lana fought a bizarro Superwoman that was called the Bizarress. I cannot make this Bizarress any more bizarre. Pun intended, of course. Anyway, while fighting this bizarro Superwoman, or Bizarress if you prefer, Lois gets badly injured. She begins to emit red light and then turns to ashes. That's Superman and Lois Lane of Prime Earth down, folks. And now the time has come for you to finally receive your answers. At an unknown point, an alternate reality's future version of Brainiac abducted Superman and Lois, as well as thousands of others from their world, and put them on the Blood Moon to fight each other. When they were abducted, DC had not rebooted the continuity yet, so the current DC universe was still New Earth, not Prime Earth. The planet was controlled by an AI created by Brainiac known as Talos, with all inhabitants residing in a version of Gotham that had a dome with which stripped anyone's powers. During the next 9 months, Clark fought crime in Gotham as a masked vigilante with Lois's help until the dome disappeared and he regained his powers. With his powers back, Superman was attacked by Captain Thunder, Cyborg, and Abin from an alternate timeline. He fought them off until he discovered that Lois had been kidnapped by his Flashpoint self. You know, the Flashpoint Superman? He defeated his doppelganger and rescued Lois, who delivered their son. Together, they named him Jonathan Samuel Kent. When the villain Deimos seized control of the Blood Moon, all of the heroes joined their original captor, Talos, and worked together to destroy Deimos. His energy was scattered into the universe and began to tear reality itself apart. The only way to save the multiverse, according to Brainiac, was to go back in time and stop the first crisis. After the heroes saved the multiverse, Superman, Lois, and their son John found themselves on Earth Prime and 9 years in the past. Now what happened is, some point between the time that Superman and Lois were abducted and when they found themselves on Prime Earth, the continuity was rebooted and New Earth became Prime Earth. That is, the main DC universe stopped being New Earth and it was rebooted into Prime Earth. When they went back to their Earth, they actually went back to the newly rebooted Prime Earth. And as you can guess, since they were out of their timeline, there was Clark Kent and a Lois Lane here already. So the family started living in California and changed their last name to White as a tribute to their Earth's version of Perry White. I'm sure you guys must be asking, what the hell happened to the timeline? Well, your answer is during the Superman Reborn arc, it was revealed by Mr. Mxyzptlk that the Clark and Lois from New Earth were split from their post Flashpoint counterparts. But the timeline became unified when the two merged with their Prime Earth counterparts. And of course, people forgot that the Prime Earth Superman had died. The family began a new life on Prime Earth. They changed their name back to Kent. Clark resumed his duties as Superman, and Lois published several books anonymously under the moniker of Author X, which were very critically acclaimed. And there you have it, folks, the entire history of Lois Lane, given to you in a short amount of time. So, did you guys enjoy? If you did, please consider giving this video a like. Now, for the giveaway. This giveaway is a Captain America Avengers Infinity War collectible. To enter, you have to subscribe to my channel, you have to like my videos and tell me your thoughts about my videos in the comment section below. Also, if you have any suggestions for my channel or my videos, please feel free to tell me. I am on DeviantArt under the profile Super Database. I've done a lot of art on DeviantArt like the Avengers, Marvel and DC fusions, the Guardians of the Galaxy, etc. Thanks for watching, guys. Give this video a like if you learned something new about Lois Lane. Subscribe to my channel for more awesome content and turn on notifications so that you're notified when my content arrives. You can click on the left or on the right to watch great content from my channel. And I promise you, you won't be sorry. See ya.